In order to establish how students learn best, we need to understand where students learn best. 3 young reporters have been researching ways in which Oxfordshire schools have been created for using small amounts of money to improve their environment and enhance learning. Let's see what they found.
Hi, I'm Nadia. I'm here at Cooper School Bicester. Looks pretty ordinary from the outside, but inside it's a different story. Come, let's check it out.
We started out by asking a group of Year 9 students to design their perfect space, and I think they were a little bit cynical about it. I think they thought it wouldn't really happen, and then within about 5 days, all of a sudden the rooms had changed, and I think that was really exciting for everybody. We had queues of students outside the doors looking in. We had people running up to be first to lessons, not wanting to go away at the end of lessons, and anything which does that in a lesson has got to help learning.
What particularly struck me was actually watching my 7-year-old son at home. Learning through his Nintendo, for instance, not just playing games, but actually learning from it. And he would learn in all what I would consider all sorts of contorted positions. So he would be, his feet would be on the sofa and his head would be on the ground. I would take it to the kitchen table and sit down because that's how I've been programmed over years of learning. That when you learn, you always sit at a traditional table and chair. But he, who is young and is not restricted by conformity, learns in the area which best suits him, where he feels totally natural to learn.
Ooh. Quite cool, isn't they?
Yeah.
Where we've transformed more rooms further down the line, that's because the students have asked us to, and they've asked their teachers to, and in the end the teachers get on board as well.
Very relaxed, but what about the learning? Has that actually improved?
We are finding that the quality of the writing is much enhanced. But it's across the board. It's this feeling of confidence, it's this feeling of independence, that they are really learning for themselves with the teacher acting as a facilitator rather than the didactic expert telling them what they should know.
Everybody seems more confident, more comfortable in the environment, and that obviously opens up, the learning potential.
Wow, that was a good lesson. Now let's go see what the students think of this.
Makes us feel more important than what we would in chairs when they just stick us on chairs, if you know what I mean.
I think my classroom's really good, it's really relaxing, and I really look forward to my lessons now we have beanbags.
Well, that just goes to show you don't need big budgets for big changes. The right environment can enhance the school experience for, well, everyone.
Hi, I'm Greg and I'm here at Willow Primary. This school has certainly transformed learning, but not in the way you think.
We thought it was really important from the start that children had a real say in what they did. So what we wanted to do is get them to understand that they could have their own say and develop their own ideas.
I put a bridge on mine and the bridge is over there.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, I put in these seats.
This sort of seat with the logs and everything.
They really enjoyed that because they do feel that it's part of them, it's part of who they are.
And has it made more respect for the teachers because they're sort of listening to your ideas from doing this sort of thing and letting you design it, so it's like a mutual respect, respecting your ideas so you'll respect theirs.
Yeah.
We want to reach out to all the groups that are local to the school, so it's things like Lidl's Nursery School, the children's centres, the scout groups, the brownie groups, and we want them to all to be able to use our site, and it stops things like vandalism and things like that, because if the site's being used all the time. And also we think it's important to support the community, because we're not just about the children in our school, we're a community school that reaches out. And when we put Willowcroft in place, we used outdoor learning in particular to drive improvement. And that did everything from making sure that children could react together a lot better, so it improved behaviour. And it also gave children a lot more responsibility for themselves, because they could be outside without any boundaries. And it helped things like speech and language, which in turn helped things like writing and things like that. So lots of things have improved since we've used the outdoors.
So gone are the days of lesson after lesson in the same old classroom. Willowcroft are leading the way in opening the doors and getting back to nature.
I'm Alice and I'm here at Larkmead School. Let's go and see their new ICT suite that they're so proud of. Oh, islands. I like those. Or, for a more traditional approach, with a 21st century twist. Or maybe scrapping desks altogether.
It's about independent learning and putting learning first, not teaching first. The ICT suite is a manifestation of that, a physical manifestation.
In Year 7, in our ICT lessons, we designed this suite as a class.
You can book laptops and they're wireless, so we can take them outside, we can have small groups of students working in like what we call the purple zone and the green zone, and working in those areas, and that's also really beneficial.
It's almost like when you're in this zone, it's almost like the teachers are one-to-one with you, because you can see them easier.
Students feel more engaged in lesson because they're doing more and not sitting in the way that they maybe traditionally associated with school. That's often that's had a big impact, I think.
Once we actually came in here to actually work, it made us really proud, and knowing that we'd designed this place and the teachers had actually made the effort to bring it to life for us, we really respected them a lot more.
And I want to put that effort in because I know that I did this for other students to enjoy as well, and I want to show them what they can do, so I try my hardest.
3 separate year projects that we've done with Creative Partnerships have really tried to showcase what kids can do creatively, and we have physical representations of that all around the school now as a result of that. You have to get that cultural change right. Now, you can do it in parallel with new buildings, that's true. I wonder if a complete new build is just too much, actually. But here we are slowly shifting that culture. And actually, I believe without any other building, without anything else, we could change the culture of learning radically.
So here at Larkmead, they've been effective and creative with spaces used and have managed to transform learning. All 3 schools we've looked at have made physical changes that have really improved relationships between teachers and students.